Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the hundreds and hundreds of B Taylor subscribers. Now, Gennady Golovkin has asked, and he's begged, and he is now getting that sought-after big drama show he always talks about. He's in a fight, a top-tier middleweight. Now, it's not somebody with a name like Miguel Cotto, and it's not somebody with a name like Canelo Alvarez, but it is somebody who definitely is one of the best fighters in the division, and that is David Lemieux. Lemieux obviously just had a fight against Nassan Hadam not too long ago, and he looked pretty good. Looked pretty good. Scored 4 knockdowns, and came into 2015. That was his first fight in 2015. Came into 2015, did what he needed to do against Hassan Hadab, who's no slouch himself. Hassan Hadab's a solid fighter. Only had one loss coming into the fight, and has beat some quality opponents. So not a good win for Lemieux. Unanimous decision. Scored 4 knockdowns. Now this is a great fight for Gennady because, and not only is it a good fight, but it's an important one because it's gonna tell us 2 things about Gennady. From in the ring standpoint, Gennady hasn't fought atop one of the upper echelon middleweights. So now he's fighting an upper echelon middleweight in Lemieux. And not only just an upper echelon middleweight in Lemieux, but an upper echelon knockout artist, a guy with punching power. You look at Golovkin's last 3 opponents, and we're just gonna go out the last 3. Willie Monroe Jr., slick boxer, is smart, but bit of experience on the big stage. Doesn't have elite knockout power, and although he won some rounds, didn't have what it took to beat Golovkin on that particular night. So not the kind of opponent that beat Golovkin. Martin Murray, good fighter, hasn't won a world title. Not a big puncher. Not enough to make Golovkin respect his power. But he went 11 rounds with him. Golovkin ultimately scored 11th round TKO over him. And then you have Marco Antonio Rubio, who has tons of knockouts, but is on the latter stages of his career, and is definitely, stylistically speaking, a good matchup for Golovkin. Somebody he was supposed to beat in the manner which he did, which was a 2nd round knockout at the StubHub Center. So his last 3 opponents, and even going back to Daniel Gio, you can go to his 4th opponent. None of the last 4 guys he's fought are incredible punchers or guys that can really lay any type of wood or make him think twice about coming in there and trying to impose his will. So now that you're fighting a guy like Lemieux, a fighter who has been in some wars, has 31 knockouts himself, and the 36 fights he's had in his professional career. We're talking about a dude with an 86% knockout rate. He's beating some quality opponents. He knocked out Gabe Rosado, Hassan Hadam. He beat I know he fought Curtis Stevens. I don't remember about Curtis Stevens, but anyway, David Lemieux is somebody that he's the type of fighter that Golovkin hasn't seen before, hasn't seen yet in his career. So it's going to tell us a little bit in the ring about Gennady. Outside the ring, if you haven't heard already, the fight's going to be on HBO as a pay-per-view. So it's really his first fight. Not only just being he's been the main attraction, he's been the main event, but he's the main event on pay-per-view, and it's in Madison Square Garden, somewhere he's sold out on a couple of occasions. So this fight right here is going to be the first barometer of how much of a pay-per-view star is Gennady Golovkin. Oscar De La Hoya came out and he said himself that he expects the pay-per-view buyer rate to be somewhere between 350,000 and 500,000. They're going to charge anywhere from upwards of $45 to $60. So Gennady, we're going to see if he's that next pay-per-view star in boxing. But it's a good fight. It's a type of matchup that hardcore fight fans who know about Lemieux, who know about Golovkin, want to see. The type of fight we need to see from those guys from in the middleweight division. Should Gennady win, it's going to build him up even more as a pay-per-view star, and it's going to set up. He'll have a quality puncher, a guy who's a top-tier knockout artist in the middleweight division on his resume, and he'll still be undefeated. So if he wins this fight, he's an even bigger name for Canelo, for Cotto, and HBO, which I know HBO desperately wants a Cotto Golovkin or a Golovkin Canelo fight to happen, because that's a big moneymaker. Those are all those guys do good numbers or draw a lot of people in to watch their fights. Cotto is an established pay-per-view star. Canelo's an established pay-per-view star, and Golovkin's in that process as well. So interesting fight for Lemieux. Lemieux tends to get looked over a little bit in the middleweight division. Doesn't have he's not the type of guy who really gets all the notoriety he should. That usually goes to Cotto, who's WBC champion. That goes to Canelo, who has a huge fan base, and it goes to Golovkin, who's just grabbing all the headlines right now because he's knocking everybody out. But Lemieux is no slouch. Golovkin better come ready in October for this fight because he's definitely somebody that he's not somebody who's a slick boxer like Willie Monroe Jr. Willie Monroe, good fighter, but doesn't have the power to be a guy like Golovkin at the stage of his career. Now he's not Martin Murray, somebody who, Martin Murray, good fighter, tough fighter, won 11 rounds with Golovkin, just didn't have the versatility to beat him. And he's not Marco Antonio Rubio, who was sitting there like a punching bag, taking all kinds of punishment from Gennady. So Lemieux has a shot to win this fight. I honestly think he does. Golovkin his chin has not been tested against an elite puncher yet, so that's going to be interesting to see. Can Lemieux get in there and really inflict his power on Gennady? The reach advantage as far as reach goes, they're about the same. Height-wise, Lemieux's like about half an inch shorter, so measurable-wise, it's about even. It's even measurable-wise. Power-wise, you got two really good punchers in the ring, and it's gonna be a good fight. So, not making no predictions right now. I'm gonna wait till October for that, but should be a good fight. I'm really excited about it. It's a true 50-50 pick'em fight, if you ask me. But let me know what you guys think. Gennady Golovkin, David Lemieux. The fight is it's gonna happen in October 17th at Madison Square Garden. Leave your thoughts down below, and as always, we will talk some boxing. Take care, guys.